300 years on the Linden tide, oh yes, oh. 300 years of pain from pride, 300 years ago. There's hackers and hunters, a char and a steep, rootless and ridgeback all sing. They're all shipped for sailors across the wild sea, shankling and spitborn all sign. My clothes have all been pawned for wine. Go down, you blood roses, down. And it's windy and cold sailing obelisk pines. Go down, you red roses, down. I'm a horizoneer, been sailing so long. Bite, you sailors, go. Give me some mead, and I'll sing you a song. Tilt, you sailors, go. Well, my dear mother, she wrote to me, we know we're homeward bound. Me son, come home from the wild sea. Hurrah, we're homeward bound. We sing for ships long lost at sea. The rolling leaves will have them. We call to the souls of the wave-walking fleet. We know the sink will take them. 300 years on the Linden tide, oh yes, oh. 300 years of pain from pride, 300 years ago.
Okay, when we last left our heroes, our alleged heroes, sorry, I sent out to Zoe the video from the last session.
I don't know how to forward stuff to a different app. I don't text them on WhatsApp.
You should walk down to the person who sent it to you and ask.
But I didn't want to.
Huh?
Another soul for my
I didn't want to.
I knew.
What?
Armored bear.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's got armor on.
He's
I guess
like
he's not
a
armored.
landscape.
It's like landscape. It looks like he's got
Yeah.
plate mail on. So, since nobody sent out the video, helpfully, beforehand as a reminder,
We fell down into a hole because of Amelia.
Hello.
And we found mushroom people. Ta-da!
Maddie wants to step on their chickens.
We're covered in glitter.
oh yeah, Maddie covered everybody in
Wait.
glitter.
She wants
Dad,
to step
do
on
you
their
have the
chickens.
Do you have
Chickens
the
deserve to be
orange
stepped
and white speckled hat that you said that you would bring downstairs for our next campaigns, for our next session?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that. You're right. I said I was going to do that. You can go grab it if you want to. If you want.
Where is it?
What's that?
Where is it?
It's in with the rest of the stocking caps, probably. So, yeah, you guys were approaching sort of a mushroom people. Do you remember the name of the mushroom people? Like what that bloodline's called?
Gao.
Gao, correct.
He's getting at someone.
What's that?
He's getting at someone. It looks like tissue.
What are you doing, bud?
I don't think it's
It's a drying sheet.
Dryer sheet? Come here, bud. Can you?
I think anyone's supposed to.
Dude, what are you doing? Come here. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you.
Let's not.
I dropped it.
Dude, can you get that thing out of his mouth? It's a dryer sheet or something. Dude.
I'm good with dogs, so I can't help. Then a cat first.
Samesies.
Never had a dog. We have the problem of why is the cat choking? Why is she in the corner silently choking? And we're like, or he's standing in his litter box silently choking.
That's not fun.
He poops on the floor instead of in the litter.
He chokes in the litter box.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
I don't
eats
think he knows what life
He
is.
eats, licks, and picks up.
So you guys were approaching the Gao settlement after having a bit of a tussle with...
I was too lazy to go look any farther than just opening the doors, so you don't get a hat.
Looking where?
I
Just
was
lazy.
Where'd you look?
in the cabinet where all the other hats are.
Yeah, that's where they should have been.
Well, I don't want to
It's
step
harder.
You didn't find it? No, it's fine.
I don't.
Whatever. I wasn't that attached to the idea anyway. You mentioned it. Okay, so there was the Gao settlement. Down here in the sink, as you're down here in the third level of the undersea. You remember what?
Oh yeah, Asa almost died.
Yeah, that was.
Let a
Me, a crazy person, comes in on my gun,
let an angry fungal dude.
and me as a
And
crazy
angry
person.
Asa because we chose to make him feel pain to reduce the pressure on our ears because we have sensitive little ears.
I don't have your country.
Your poor precious. Yeah, you ruined me.
Have ears.
So the ship is approaching the settlement. What you also see at the settlement is the
Wait,
water
what's
hauler.
The Gal settlement.
The
Oh yeah.
I thought Asa went near the water hauler and then there.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Because he saw them and they
Yes.
came out.
No, the water hauler was over by the settlement. He got separated from the ship because he wasn't in the ship when the
I saw it, and there were more mushroom guys at the hall. So I ran to the hall away from the original mushrooms, and there were more in there.
we might have misunderstood each other because I thought you were running back to Keith.
I think.
Oh yeah, I was coming crazy person at you, and you were running towards me.
Yeah, you were running towards this ship.
Yeah.
This ship. The water hauler was not until you guys got to the settlement. It was their ship that you were running for. That was my understanding anyway. So getting closer, you can see the water hauler. There are some gal around it, but you can't tell if it's because they've captured it or they're just looking at it or what the heck is going on down below. So what you doing? No, I'm just collectively.
Oh.
What are you doing?
So we're driving towards the water.
The ship is approaching
Okay.
this settlement. Partly to get away. I mean, you were kind of leaving the other three guys as much as you could behind, but that also means that you're approaching this thing. So that's happening. They haven't like opened fire, or they don't seem to be like, I don't know.
Did we lose our really pointy spear?
You did.
Yeah, I'm running into.
Your bite has been damaged because of the pointy spear thing.
I was gonna say we could ready the pointy spear thing in case they attack.
I don't think the pointy. I think the pointy.
Yeah, I think
spear
it
thing
broke
was-
off because I
If I
think we
remember
paid
right-
for a really, really non-expensive one.
Really, really cheap one. 'Cause we
And-
only had 1 point left.
Yeah, and so
Your saws, which is sort of what you use to attack with, is currently 0 because it was a 1.
for attack.
It was a
Saws is
1.
for your movement.
No, saws is for attack.
Saws is for your chainsaws. Like,
We have a bug. Moving with
Yeah, you're right. Well,
to say sauce.
no, you're thinking of speed, love. In any case, yeah, your sort of ability to attack is currently. So we will call it that little pointy thing is. But what do you? As you approach,
don't step.
what
on
are
the
each of you
chickens,
doing
Nancy.
to prepare as you approach closer to this settlement?
I believe she was in the captain's room because she. Or didn't you want to step on their chickens because?
I was on deck.
Oh,
Me a favor.
Stuff.
oh
I
right,
said that as a human being.
right.
Phone.
I said I wanted to demolish the chickens outside.
is
I
it
didn't
right
want to
there?
demolish the chickens to vaguely startle them so that they just like squawk in terror and run away.
Okay.
This is
Possibly.
probably what I know.
You just asked me to get his phone.
Yeah, you don't need to mention it twice. I'm already shamed. Move on. Carry on. All right. So, any prep, anything that you're a quick patch job on any of your
What could we do? Like, what's an example?
you could do you have any damage to any of your stuff?
Mental damage.
Look at your aspects and see if you have any check marks on it, or if you have any mire.
The keen fear shakes and quick. No, the vision dims your wounds will take.
I have.
You might be able to do something with that.
Oh, are
We
we?
to fix that. For
Are we?
potentially gonna fight.
Are we fixing you slipping in and out of the various languages? You know, because that's not the best thing.
To fix.
I feel like that
You
is.
rescued Asa and you're just like, get on!
No, because I was being crazy. because I was being crazy and I was just like slipping in and out of different languages.
Why don't you give me let's look at your character sheet real quick.
I still have my movements or staccato.
Staccato. Your movements are staccato.
You are moving at a lower and more
Which
and more
is
choppy frame rate than literally everything else around.
Did you
Yeah, that
ever
sounds
use the
bad.
word frame rate in real life?
Firm.
Yeah.
Wait, I heard firm.
What's the matter with you?
I think you said bird.
Additions of
Nobody heard anything, right?
I think probably what you would do, you might be able to concoct something that's almost like sort of mental smelling salts. Kind of.
Please makes mental smelling salts.
Please save us, Madison. Make the mental smelling salts.
I have a brain
I can't cook while I'm seeing my past death.
It's just
You can try.
slowly.
These soups. Soup.
I love soup. The soup starts boiling and going everywhere.
He's just like, please.
Do you not want this to? Do you not want this to? Like when you say don't bleed, do you not want it to bleed on the table?
No, through to the, like another picture or something like that.
But they're all double sided.
Mom was able to color in those with the markers, so it shouldn't be a problem.
You just color pretty lightly. You sure about that, bud?
Yes.
You sure about that?
I don't know what to tell you. She colored in it. I don't know what she did. Maybe she pulled the papers out. Why don't you go ask her? She's home. See if there's a way for you to color in it safely.
Paper.
Also ask her if you can color in it. Might be a really good idea. Probably had a paper or a clipboard down here. All right, so if you want to put together a little concoction, you might use the skill concoct.
Can I use concoct and put together a lot of things and just like go around throwing it at the other?
You can try. Sure.
Use us with potions.
Let's go with, what do you think the right edge would be for you?
Don't you have the same edges as me?
What do you have?
Veils, which is for being sneaky. Sharps, which is like quick thinking.
I think we both have.
Brains.
I think we both have this. Yeah, we both have the same.
Okay, so sharps and tie, or sharps and concoct, and
I think that's three.
that's 3.
How do they do this? Do they inhale the thing? Do they like
Well, it's kind of up to you. I
rub
mean,
it on?
you can
Ace, I could probably like rub it on his head because he's
rub it across your forehead, soak it in.
That was not what I meant, but
That was not called for.
All right, I will give you up to 2 extra dice if you use any salvage or specimens or anything like that on your stuff. What do you think is going into this snap out of it mixture?
poison glands.
Poison glands? Okay.
Oh yes, the poison glands for my language problem.
It's meant to be like a,
An apple.
okay. Remember that we're trying to record, so don't talk too much over each other. It'll make it harder.
Does honey count as a thing I can use?
The what?
Honey.
Honey. I
Money.
report it.
The Poor Dame's honey and poison glands. Poison and honey.
You want that?
Sure. I will give you, so scratch those out for me.
But it'll be pretty sweet.
It's about, see, the thing is, most poison can also be medicine, and a lot of medicine is also poisonous if you give it. It's all about dosage.
This plant, that's like the main ingredient in heart disease
Yep.
here.
But if you touch it just by yourself, you will die.
Yep. Cashew, you guys ever had cashew peanuts?
It's awesome.
Yeah. There's an incredibly long preparation process to those, and if you eat them before that process happens, they'll kill you.
There's also
Aren't they really good for your heart though?
there's also
Yeah,
like
but they'll kill you if you eat them before they've been, and there's a lot of stuff that has to be done to those things first. What is that face for?
there's also a root that like a lot of the population and like a part of Africa eats, but if you just eat it without it being like prepared over like 3 days, you will die. Very good.
Which is why I'm saying it's not that big of a deal for you to use poison glands. It's about getting that.
It's like the thing that we had in our royalty campaign, like the delicacy with the beetle wrapped cresseret leaves. That if you eat it before it's prepared in a smokehouse, you die because you just ingested cresseret.
Delicious.
Yep.
Delicious.
I think that's
Okay, so that is 5 dice that you get to roll for that. 5 dice you get
That's
to
a
roll
lot
for
of
that.
Mom said I could
Dice.
learn it because there's no really way to have it.
Okay.
I need to roll 7 dice.
You can't. You can't. There's the rules of the game say you cannot roll more than 6. So you never have to worry about that in this game.
You could use fancy dice.
Alrighty.
5.
4, 2, and two. Is that 3?
I just colored.
You made a very bad choice there, coloring in one of the important dots. Anyway, So double fives, double fours, and so
Should cancel out the twist.
conflict with a twist.
It should cancel out the twist.
The twist is the twist in my language.
But it could also be a twist. It could just be like a really, really big twist. It can either
Conflicts or twists are usually positive.
Oh, I don't wanna get it.
This is already an enough name.
Yeah, I have my freaking my third arm, like, yeah.
I should probably fix that
Oh,
instead
and-
of this.
My brains are wilted, and I'm seeing like past death.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
good soup.
I mean, I can fix your past death and maybe your arm, but I only have.
What about my
amount of
languages?
problems to do that.
Not. What
I'll
the?
fix that. I'll throw some salt at your face.
Okay. With a five, with a conflict, you guys, if you gotten a 6, you could have healed 2 marks of Meyer, but with a 5, you can only heal 1 mark of Meyer. So pick.
I mean, you only have.
I only have 1 mark.
Oh, you only have 1 mark. You have
like
2.
Negative.
You have 2 though, don't
I
you?
need the vision gems.
Okay, so you can erase that one off. Do you have a mark of? Everyone's got at least 1 mark of Meyer. I know that.
I have one
Vision's
mark
past,
on.
dude.
You would prefer.
Heal.
I've just been scared
I
of
want
snakes
to
since
close
like
food
3
so I can heal myself more.
Heck yeah.
You want to what?
I want to get rid of the.
The cooking? You're gonna need a little bit more time for to cook yourself up and heal some things up. But for now, you can clear the mire about having visions of your past death. What about you, Zoe? What did you clear off?
I didn't physically clear it off, but my movements are so kind of disturbing. I'm just like walking over to get the bush, and I'm just like, can't get the.
No, it's poison. No, listen, it's poisonous. It's poisonous animal glands. So, like, Ro takes those and kind of slits them open, dumps those into a vial, pours honey over it, shakes it until it starts to bubble. It's like, okay, now listen. As soon as I stop doing this, you have to immediately drink it. Wait, what are you?
Staccato just hurt.
No, what are you?
Shell crash.
Drink it, rub it on your forehead, and I'm gonna do the same. But don't wait for more than like a second or so, okay? It's gotta go really fast, all right?
Just like
Go! And it's like,
okay.
you guys mess it up, you're like, I don't know which one I'm supposed to do, I got confused. Ah! But it basically works if you rub it on your forehead. I mean, you have skin, it can be absorbed, it absorbs things.
I absorb it in her forehead, so you can do either. He has to rub it on his forehead.
Yeah, I just slap it on my forehead, and the bugs just kind of come, like open the skin and just come out.
I have to assume there it doesn't work because my skin is like gelatin.
Well, yeah, but that also means you can kind of ooze things in.
Oh yeah.
But just the idea that she had to keep shaking it the whole time. So what's the twist? What's the twist? What twist do we like for this thing?
Nathan didn't know where his forehead is. So
He's sitting there rubbing it on his chest like, this is weird. Your forehead. Oh. Now I feel awkward.
yeah.
Weird. I don't need to know that. Don't do that. Who told me to do that?
Weird.
It doesn't feel weird. It is weird. Oh my god.
It's weird.
I think I'm uncomfortable. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing.
She just tears off all clothing and face.
What do we like for a twist? What do we like for a twist?
So,
Do I get to decide my own twist towards this big bitch?
No, usually everybody else comes up with the twist that you roll. Where's your 6th dice? Oh, you put it back in the thing.
I'm not going to do that because I don't want you to do this.
No,
No,
so
but
you
like,
have a right.
in the future,
I mean, no, I
What was your other Meyer?
Pain, fear, shakes, and quakes.
yeah.
I've had that one for like 3 or 4 seconds now.
I think that the twist I like for this is that seeing this work for everybody helps you even more, and you can get rid of that other Meyer.
Pain, fear, shakes, and quakes, yet I'm shaking it a lot.
Sometimes shaking can be good.
None of you can understand.
You guys are terrible.
I'm just like paying an attack, but I know I need to keep shaking it. Or it's going
Stop ransacking my mind. I don't have any more pretzel bits.
You're so Christ.
Are the guys
Okay.
sneezing in catnip?
Oh no.
He was like on like a little thing that had catnip under the mat.
Was he eating it in?
And he was like licking the board. And he was like,
That's
and I was like,
Funny way coming at it. Rocky will lay on the ground contemplating his existence and his pupils take up his like entire eyes. Catnips are pretty much cat drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
cat.
Keith is approaching the edge of the village, and like quite a few, I guess it'd be guards come out, and they're all kind of like motioning for Keith to stop before anybody gets close.
I can't tell him to stop because I'm not allowed in the captain's room anymore.
You aren't. How about I drive?
Okay.
Because I'm.
Well, it's not really hard to
No.
get Keith to stop.
No, you're not driving. Last time you drove, you tried to try into the Underdark.
Last time you drove me, you made me sit to the Underdark.
No, I did not.
Yes, you
We
did.
could.
You manually grabbed her.
Start
off
pointing at the
and her nose.
You kidnapped me.
Lies.
All right. Somebody,
Manipulative.
they're clearly waiting for somebody to come out of the ship and speak with them.
Oh, I have 3 on sway.
Let's let Amelia do this. That was literally.
You guys can go with, by all means, but
I have nothing.
it may be a good idea.
Literally have Trump speak.
It is fair to say,
Both antisocial trees.
Anxiety.
do you have Chthonic by any chance?
Chthonic? Seems cool, but
I don't.
Anxiety.
where
It's
would that
under
be?
languages.
I do
Oh,
not.
languages?
One is under low, sour, and
I have 1 in Chthonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's more likely to be the language that, that's more likely to be the language that they
Okay, then I use Chthonic.
And Saturn.
I have tree language.
I have-
really badly.
I have
Wait, no, I don't even have.
I have bad Chthonic, decent knock, and decent old hand.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, I do. I have 2 in Sacric. Ha. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not like an English teacher, but I fluently speak it.
I'm not an English
Okay.
teacher.
No, like 3 is flu. Wait, how did you describe it when me, Sean, and
It was
Casey
like
were playing?
3 is a native speaker of it.
Low sours.
2 is you can speak it well, but you don't speak it like a native person. You'd be like, you know,
Okay.
you grew up in a household where like all of the older people in the family spoke the language, but you never used it outside of the house,
Okay.
kind of a thing.
I have 2 on old hand and 2 on knock.
I'm surprised I couldn't speak.
I learned it from my
Literally everybody. My spit cracked in half.
I learned it from my dead grandmother.
I learned it from Mama, and she only ever really taught me how to like say like read. She only ever really like told me how to cook recipes, and she swore a
Hey,
lot.
that's my
You know,
thing. I like cooking.
that was all I know how to do. All right.
It's like the grandma in Moana where she just like comes up out of the ocean every now and then.
She just
Comes up.
It's like that. It's like a tree. It's just like a fruit basket.
Okay.
Fall. Comes
So-
up the water. Yo, what's up?
Amelia,
yeah.
Evangeline, no,
Yes.
Evangeline,
Yes. See. Yes. All of the above.
Puddin'.
Yes. I also go by that.
You descend out of the You're okay. You descend out of the ship, and there's there's like all the guards. You remember the guy I showed you that was like really big and tall with the big hammer and everything? There's a lot of big guys like that, and then there's like a shorter what?
Her?
No.
He did show us that. It was the mushroom dude.
Yeah, there was a couple of I showed you multiple fungus guys, and one guy had a big old like hammer. Where you at, Doc?
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
Are you being traumatized currently?
I fixed that.
I'm already traumatized because, like, well,
I fixed that.
You just you told me to rub it on my forehead.
I don't know if it.
Keeps going. He's like down on his back. He's like, is this enough?
Ace is just bathing in it.
is this working? You're like,
Rub it on your forehead, Ace. Confused Ace.
I'm just like,
Flag, okay? Dumps into bathtub.
Sits in the bathtub and been crying.
like eczema.
It's just like you can
My real
believe.
life eczema. It's just kidding. I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
I have that-
It's yellow.
I have that in the most inconvenient places. It's like the exact middle of my back where I physically can't reach it.
It was originally like armpits, like this, you know, that sort of area. But now it's just all over my front and like here.
Oh yeah, the other day, well not the other day, I went for a I'm in a children's study, so they did a survey to my mom about like conditions that I have, and one of the questions was like, who check all the things that a child or a child and a member in the family have, and she scrolled down, she's like, asthma, members of the family not Madison, eczema, boop, like out loud, boop. I just kept scrolling.
They're shrooms.
So
There's shrooms? Oh wow, shrooms.
Stop. You're gonna make
All
me
right.
drop Michael's son.
I need to do it. I need to find that.
Okay,
No, it's not an image. It's a bar.
Puddin'.
No. It's a
Yes.
What are you doing as you descend? Because these guys are clearly like armed. Everybody except for the one dude. There's one guy who doesn't match. Like all these big warrior types, and then there's one dude that looks like this.
I'm fully.
Not smiling though. He just looks like a little short mushroom looking guy.
I'm like fully acting like very confident and like kind of showing off like my like chain thingamajigger that I like whip around, and I'm like
Muslim's also Abby.
I'm acting very confident.
So you're swaggering down, wielding a weapon.
Yes.
That's a
Or just like it's on me and they can see it clearly. I'm not like holding
You're
it.
projecting confidence.
Yes. I'm very confident.
project. Yes.
Muslim also Abby.
Projecting confidence. Interesting.
That doesn't sound good.
You're acting.
Welcome to my seminar. Points at projected board. Confidence.
I mean, you're projecting confidence. What can I say?
So let's see what kind of initially, before you start talking, let's see what kind of first impression you give people.
Okay.
So for this one, what do you think for edges?
I have.
Veils? Because you want to try and fool them into thinking that you're actually confident?
Yeah. Because I'm not.
Okay, so veils and sway would be 4. And you're trying to make the chain. You're trying to make a deal out of the chain.
You're trying to look intimidating.
Sort of like make an impression with that chain
It
swaying at
might
your
look,
hip.
you might be intimidating to everyone else, but like we're just like walking like 20 feet behind you, like.
We're like, oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so you can. I'll let you throw in an extra dice for your swagger with the weapon,
I'm crazy but confident.
and also having the raptor along with you probably is also pretty intimidating.
Oh yeah.
Gus!
Okay, how many?
5.
Okay.
5.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of the fancy rolls. Because
Ooh.
I'm fancy. Ooh, Everybody. 1, 1, 5, 5, 4.
Double twist.
Conflict with a twist. Okay. All right. I think that the twist is.
They take me as confident and they let me join their group.
You rolled once, dude. That's not gonna
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're
The
talking about.
conflict. Okay, so you definitely come across as confident, but that's not necessarily a positive thing.
Okay.
Okay. I would say. Okay. So you see the shorter guy kind of nod like this is as I expected. Bounty hunters, prepare to attack!
organ thieves. How dare you steal my liver?
No, it's just like you're just like all confident, and you just hear that, and you're like,
Yeah, that's a bounty hunter.
I'm gonna try and sway them.
So the sway didn't exactly go your way, but you did understand them because they were speaking Chthonic.
Yeah,
So
and I just like, wait.
We need to go try to like
wait.
give them a hug, and they're like body stealers. What? And none of us understood them.
yeah, they're shy. Did anybody else speak Chthonic?
maybe. No.
I only speak
Yeah,
Chthonic.
Chthonic is.
Asa, do you speak
Or,
Chthonic?
no, I speak Chthonic. I'm the only one who speaks.
But you didn't see that because you're blind.
I'm
Wait, why do we
sorry.
all speak low sour?
Well, because
Everybody, that's like the common language.
Everybody.
It's sort of the language that everybody has in common. Yeah, we've been trying to give them pain meds and stuff, so. All right, so this one's going to be a tougher roll, but you're basically you're also trying to do a simpler thing with it. So you're rolling 2 dice.
Okay. I'm speaking to them in Chthonic.
Yep.
Wait.
So tides and Chthonic. So that's your 2 dice.
Yay. Oh, I have 2 in Chthonic.
Hey, do you how many
Or wait,
how
no, I have
many
one in Chthonic.
you have one in Chthonic?
Yeah,
How many milestones do you have right now?
Milestones? I have 3 minor.
3 minor?
Yeah.
If you want, you can use those 3 minor right now and kind of you basically put a line through them.
Okay.
And you could raise your Chthonic to 2.
Sure. All 3 of them?
Yep. For 3 milestones, you can
Can
take
I just erase them because it's taking up most of the room?
Yeah, if you want, you can erase them.
Okay.
You can so what basically how this works, guys, is like you can use if you have 3 minor milestones, that's enough to raise a skill that you already have.
Yippee. Okay. I'm gonna raise Chthonic.
Because that'll give you another dice, and also you'll speak Chthonic a little bit better.
Okay, so
Zoe.
all of my languages that I know are 2 except for Low Sour. I know 3 of Low Sour.
Yeah.
So, yay. I am fluent in...
No, 2's not fluent. 2 is like solidly 3 years in high school in a
Okay,
high school language
so-
class. But yeah, you're
3 dice.
3 dice is not bad.
Everybody.
6, 2, 2.
So what do you say? Wait. Aside from that,
Just, can we explain... What are we trying to do?
you're not bounty hunters, right?
Yeah, we're not bounty hunters. We come in peace. What are we trying to do again?
You were trying to rescue that ship over there.
Okay. We're trying to rescue the ship.
What ship?
The water ship. Forgot what it's called.
Water hull.
You're trying
The
to
water hull. The water hull.
you're trying to rescue the water rescue. Bounty hunters, prepare to and you're like, no.
Wait.
We're not.
Actually rescue. I think the twist from the last one is
What if I just walk up to her and just like, what if her twist is that she speaks better because I'm just like I walk up to her and I go, here's what you have to say. I'm telling you what to say. You are translating out of your mouth in Chthonic. I'm technically the one telling. I'm technically the one doing all the
and this book is seems
I'm
like
a translator.
I think the twist is that the captain from the other ship gets involved in this conversation.
She's still alive. The water hauler ship?
Ask the question again?
The water hauler ship, the crew is still alive after
Yeah,
crashing?
it didn't crash. Well, I mean, it seems to be. You guys saw the water hauler. It was being chased.
yeah,
it was being chased by what's his name?
I don't know.
The big Leviathan thingamajigger. The squirrel. I forgot. For some reason.
Old
thought that they
Ordnail.
died or scavenged.
Oh yeah.
So the captain comes over. Now, Zoe,
Yeah.
explain to the group the Ardent bloodline.
So an ardent is basically
Because you're going to explain it wrong, but I'm going to correct you. You go ahead. What do most people think is an Ardent?
an ardent is a human. An ardent, but it's not just a human. It is the surviving race that is closest to the pre-verdancy human.
So there's another way to describe an Ardent, and another way to describe an Ardent is a Ardent are sapient people, sapiens, who are descended from the original species from the pre-verdancy. Now, typically, that means people, but it doesn't always mean people. For instance, here is a picture of an Ardent.
These are facts. That's cool.
Okay? You can do any mammal as an
The Storm and Rory book when Kaylee was playing, she would have loved being a fox.
I'm aware.
So theoretically, I could be.
Yes, you could be a cat. There's extra traits in here that you can do called like cryptobrachiate and animal musculature and luxury covering like fur or feathers or stuff like that or scales. Anyway, Perry
Harry the Black.
the
Because they are mammals.
A
I did
platypus.
a whole presentation about that.
A platypus.
a horizon ear. Perry the horizon ear. Anyway, so the
It's like
the Ardent, the captain of the water hauler comes over.
Please don't
She
yell
is wearing like
Oh, man.
She is covered in fur.
Oh, she's our customer.
Has longish ears that have been sort of folded back or pinned back or tied back. What's that?
Is she a bunny?
She's wearing leather pants and like a rough shirt. And then one of her arms is missing and has been replaced with sort of ironworks.
Is she an iron sworn?
No, not an iron sworn. She's just got a mechanical, sort of a semi-mechanical arm. I sent a picture to you on your phone, Zoe, if you want to show it to everybody.
Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna do the Mr. Lester thing.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
No, you haven't pulled it up yet.
I know.
Oh, nothing.
Wonderful empty space.
Everybody. Ooh. Ah.
Ooh. Ah. She looks like Judy
It's
Hopps.
Judy Hopps.
Judy Hopps.
Judy Hopps. Wait, should do it first try.
Totally.
Never.
Judy Hopps, but in a dystopian young adult.
There with all the gears and,
Yeah, it's Judy Hopps from Zootopia.
but not happy.
Not very happy.
Try to take it seriously because again, she doesn't look like she's being all cute and fuzzy. She's about as tall as Puddin',
Oh, we're the same height.
roughly speaking. She's not
I'm
like,
trying to
she's not like super tall, but she's also not like short. I mean, obviously the trees kind of are ridiculous. And actually, she's probably a little bit taller than Lydia because Lydia's not that big. Although Lydia usually comes across as taller because she's usually floating. Anyway,
Yeah, most of the time when I'm scouting on the ship, I'm just like floating around in front of Keith's face, like, aha, look over there.
so the mushroom guy turned.
It's like the thing that you can see all the things when they're just like edited pictures of them doing.
Oh, yeah.
What I look like.
The shorter mushroom guy. I need a name for him.
Oh, it's just like that one song where it's like a bunch of guys playing D&D come across this group of guys, and the one guy's really short, so they attack him, they verbally attack him to death.
It's not a they. It's not they.
It's a child.
It is one dude who is verbally attacking him.
Because the rest
The rest are just like they
It's like-
all rolled ones. I cast fish smockery, nat 20. Let's go. No, sure.
Okay, but the fact that he spits it out of his mouth and rolls a nat 20 is amazing.
Nat 20. Let's go. Nobody likes you, but I don't.
Awesome.
It's literally me.
Wait,
All
are you
right,
talking
we're
about
gonna make
the-
a name
are you talking about
here.
the short person or the bard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All of the above.
I can't say.
Yeah, literally that song.
Okay, the mushrooms guy. Okay, so spokesman of the Gao settlement. His name is Cathras. Captain of the water hauler.
I thought you just said he was a woman.
The spokesman of the Gao settlement's name is Cathras.
Oh.
The captain of the water hauler.
Oh.
I know what her name is.
But do we?
Nope,
Okay.
not yet.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt.
They say they're rescue. Let me get a different name, a different voice for him. They say they're rescuers.
You sound like Heimerdinger.
Sure. Well, he's little. They say they're rescuers, but they're acting like bounty hunters. Are they chasing you? And she kind of looks at you.
And Keith's behind us, just like nibbling on the grass. Or just like nibbling on something.
He's just staring at a butterfly.
I don't know them. So they're probably bounty hunters.
And I'm like, no.
Why are you here?
We remember that Leviathan old Ordinale back there? Yeah, we sent him away.
You were the one that made the well back there?
That was her. I was wondering towards the. I was attempting to save you. She was the one who actually dipped down. She did. She had no clue that you guys were down here. She just tried to go down to like fight the.
You guys knew
squirrel,
that. You
but-
guys knew that the water hauler was there. The whole reason
Yeah.
you guys went after you tangled with the scrolls because it was
Yeah,
chasing the
so-
water hauler.
No, the whole reason I tangled with the squirrel was because I wanted to fight a Leviathan.
You just genuinely.
I appreciate the honesty, but I also appreciate that you drove old Ordinale off. Why are you here? I don't know you. Why would you have come after us?
Because
Hush, I'm translating.
She's not speaking in Chthonic.
Oh.
She's speaking in
Okay.
Low Sour.
So we were attempting to we got through the storm, and your mayor told us to come and find you and rescue you, since they hadn't heard of where you were since the
My
storm.
mayor.
Yeah, that
name?
His name was poor Ames, but no, that's
Oh, Mr. Ames, Mr. Ames.
Not Mr.
that was not his name. Yeah.
Caldwell Ames.
I should give you extra points just for remembering. Ames sent you?
Yeah,
She turns to the
short guy.
short guy. They're bounty hunters. You can kill them.
What?
Starts to walk away.
We're not bounty hunters. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not bounty hunters.
But I have 3 on sway.
You haven't tried to sway her.
I haven't tried yet. I'm going to attempt to sway her.
Okay.
Well, that's
What's your what edge are you doing here?
What would be good for this?
Are you purposely trying to color in all the dots so we can't tell what you roll? Or are you just doing that because that's just a happy side effect?
I'm doing it. Like this one,
You are not to be trusted with Posca pens or pens of any kind.
I honestly am not.
Okay.
She always draws on something when she gets a marker.
Sway plus what?
There's a marker and there's an object that I own and I won't get in trouble for coloring on.
Sharps, tides, or veils?
Probably tides,
Okay.
unless you're trying to lie.
No.
Veils would be for lying. Tides would be for like saying what they want, the best thing to say to them.
I'm gonna use tides then. Okay.
So that's 4. Do you have anything on you, whether it's aspects or salvage or anything that would sort of prove or help you
Do not
demonstrate
pull out
your
full whip.
honesty?
With them.
I have
You don't necessarily.
ceremonial dynamite, man.
You walk
Ceremonial dynamite?
up to her like, man, maybe this will change your mind. We're not bounty hunters, I promise. Pulls out ceremonial dynamite, and she's like, this means nothing to me. And we're like, oh, it's your shooting.
No, I have.
Ways not to convince somebody of anything.
We have the water.
What? You have what water?
Water that he gave us. That yeah, for helping us. It's like the water.
It's in the ship, but yeah.
The water. I don't know.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Okay, 3.
Just
4?
no, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.
5,
Having water from him isn't actually a.
5, 6, 2, 3.
You guys need to start giving them to me top to bottom.
Oh, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Top to bottom.
Wait, what? Oh,
this number-
6, 5, 2, or 3, 2.
6, 5, 3, 2. There we go. I like to hear that. You really want me to hear the highest thing first
Not very
because
smart.
6, 5. So you mean well, but you're fools.
Yes,
Yes.
practically.
Oswell. Wait, what was his name?
He's the bad one.
Ames.
Ames. It's not. It's that wasn't what his name was though.
Yeah,
It is.
Caldwell Ames.
Oswell Ames. Ames didn't send you. What did he tell you to do?
Find
He
you.
told us to find you and bring you back
Yes, he did.
for water. So we have the water back on the ship.
He wants that water back. He wants to be able to use it to control all the rest.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out. He seemed like a very shifty guy. And the water
Sketchy.
person,
Why did he? What excuse did he give you to come after us?
just
He just
what else did he give us except for the water?
No,
I bought honey from him.
he said it was because he thought the ship had like been wrecked in the
Oh yeah,
storm.
in the storm.
He wanted us to go out to look for you, to make sure you weren't dead from the storm.
Actually, I will make.
Why'd you use a period?
What's that?
Why'd you use a period, Maddie?
Yes. Full stop.
We didn't get swept under by the storm. We were using the storm as cover to get away.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured he was. Yeah, I figured he was evil from session 1.
Do you want us to just tell him that you were completely wrecked and we can't find you, or
Do you want us
Would
to
you
wait
do
here
that?
a week so that you can run away really
we
fast?
could? We could. Yeah, what Maddie said.
What did you say?
So we can stay here for a while, pretend like we're searching, so you guys can run, and then we'll go back and be like, man, they're dead. We just found parts of their ship just scattered everywhere. Oh, like, dude, they are very dead. Hopefully very convincingly. Hopefully we don't like start laughing or like fall over or something.
Just trip on
They're
it.
totally dead.
They're so very dead.
It's very convincing.
Hopefully we don't say they're really dead. They're definitely not at Kim's exact coordinates.
9132.
We don't hold movie character.
This is an interesting idea because I was hoping that the storm would be enough to convince him. But if he sent you after us, he'll send others. You're probably just the first ones he could find.
Everyone just told us to come to the mayor because blah blah blah. We survived the storm with minimal damages to our ship.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah. Well, we lost our parachute, which I'm really sad about.
Didn't lose
Lost the
it,
parachute?
severely damaged, and I have to fix it.
The
yet.
kite sail. You mean the kite sail?
Thingamajigger.
I just haven't had time to fix it yet.
Then get time to
We
fix.
I want. Okay.
to fix your mind.
So your plan is.
The interns have no work.
Waste some time down here. Waste some time down here and then go up and tell them that you couldn't find anything but wreckage and the ship was destroyed.
See.
That's your plan.
See.
Why don't you give me veils? Sure, you should do this. Do you have veils as an edge?
Yes.
You do? Excellent.
We have the same.
We're all good at lying.
I'm not very sneaky about it.
We have the same edges.
Because I have nothing that has social skills here. It's literally just like practical things.
I have so much sway, Madison.
Like, I can break things, I can make things, I can find things, I can outthink you in a battle. I can like
All right.
for hours.
Here's what I want you to do. Veils and outwit.
They'll do homework. What about study?
What's that?
What about study? I'm just thinking of things that sound smart.
I can cook.
Outwit. You're literally trying to outwit him. You have outwit at 1, right?
Yes.
All right. Veils.
My most
I know it's not your best skill, but it is a skill that you have.
fails is outwit. Alright.
It's 2 dice.
9 dice.
Not a great sound. Not a great sound.
That's only 1 dice. I'm dead.
Yeah, you need 2. Veils and outwit. Let's see what kind of idea that.
6 and 1.
well,
A 6 and a 1.
you want the best and the worst. Jinx.
Do they collide in the middle at like a 3?
No, you always take the best roll unless there's cut.
If there's
I think she goes. So her name. She says.
There's gold.
I think that might actually work. And you're willing to do this. What do you want for it?
No.
Let's not steal their souls.
What do you want in trade?
Fucking magic.
We could take.
We want to steal the short mushroom guy.
We want the mushroom.
Your chickens.
Excuse me.
We want your chicken.
Stop.
She doesn't actually. First of all, she doesn't actually own the entire Gauss.
We want your chickens.
You can give me ingredients. I can make food.
Can you give us
You can make
I had a
soup.
brain thought.
You can make the traumatized soup.
Maddie having brain thoughts? Wow.
soup.
But that's all. I'm kidding.
What can I ask her? What do you have?
We could help you fix up your ship.
Oh yeah, that would probably be good.
Can we borrow you to fix the our ship?
Keith's unicorn horn needs some fixing.
Can we grab a couple weapons and some?
Well, not much for ship repair, but maybe Captain Lepiosa. Do you have any?
No, please don't lick my toast.
Do you have any rattle hands over there that can help?
Do you have interns?
Do you have some interns?
You have some unpaid interns in your ship.
Okay, so yeah, he's
You
down here.
have some labor.
He's down here.
Free labor.
That's what I thought.
Do you have some labor?
You have unpaid interns in that ship of yours.
Perchance can we steal the unpaid interns?
Can we just take your?
Well, so what she says is, well, I have some rattle hands, but we're already working on repairs on our ship. But we might be able to give you some supplies or something if you need. What are you missing, or what do you need to fix up?
The kite sail. Oh yeah, his
Say
unicorn
that.
horn.
Say that. Wait. All 4 of you say the same thing simultaneously, so I can't understand any of you. Oh wait, you already did that. What do you need?
Unicorn horn.
That's what I said. His pointy spear.
Oh, you need a
His pointy spear.
a lance.
That
Right.
one.
All right. Does anybody have rattle?
Zoe does. That was the purpose of
Zoe.
That was the purpose of Zoe having that. Because, like, metals and stuff.
Because none of us.
You have a 2?
Because
Okay.
none of us.
What do you? I need you to roll your rattle. But what's the edge that goes with that?
Or teeth.
What's that?
Teeth.
Not teeth. That's viciousness and.
No, tides. Then.
What do you have? Teeth, tides, and what? And grace.
Doc is just standing in front of the little tiny.
Yeah, he likes to be in. He
This
likes
is nice.
right now. He's feeling a lot better being in front of the warm stuff right now.
It's cold outside.
Teeth, tides. I'd say. I guess you can go with teeth because you are like trying to fix the weapons on the ship. So I suppose that makes sense.
Ferocity.
And what are you doing? You're doing rattle.
Yep.
All right. Do you have anything, any of your aspects that will help you when you're trying to take this iron spear and put it up on the ship?
Probably my thing that can help me expose metal and
What's the aspect?
ferrokinesis.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So
And because it's on Keith's strong magnetic hull, I can fly while doing it. So that also counts for magnetic levitation.
all right. So roll 4, and you can take an extra one because they're going to provide you the materials for the replacement spear thing. Yes, ma'am.
Could we swap our bone saw troop for the one that fixes ships? Because I've been fixing everybody and we don't have a use for it.
And the interns are just laying
They're
on the
just laying
ground.
there. Like, I've been fixing everything.
The interns are like, why did you hire us?
Like,
Unpaid.
We can retcon that because
the bone saw
I'm gonna
troop, which is,
roll
like,
now.
surgeons
5 dice,
and
right?
people who fix
hang on one second.
what I've been doing.
Yes, rolling 5 dice. Go ahead and roll.
First, he's gonna need me to cook
You can cook if you want. Let's do a little montage here where everybody does something.
6, 5, 4,
I'm
1, 1.
chatting in the corner.
6, 5, 4, 1, 1. So that's triumph with a
Maddie's
twist.
stealing their chicken.
That's really touching the chicken.
I'm stealing them. Except chicken.
Okay.
Come on.
So we're gonna fix.
Later.
All right. So you're gonna get saws fixed, but with the twist, I'm gonna let you fix one other thing. Do you want to fix seals to protect you from the pressure, or armor on Keith?
Fix the seal so Keith don't explode.
Guts of Keith everywhere.
Okay, Bonesaw Troop. So you guys understand what I mean when I say retcon?
No.
Nope.
Retcon is a phrase from comics where they'll go, like, they'll say that something happened in a comic series, and then, like, 2 years later, they'll go back and go, no, that wasn't what happened. Here's what happened. And it's called retroactive continuity. It means they went back in time and said, this is something else. So we're going to retcon. Basically, we're going to change what we have for the... So you guys want...
He looks a whole lot of stuff he's not supposed to.
He's licking my thumb, but he's using the bottom of his tongue. He's like, looking. He looks like he's looking something.
Automatically, okay, so here we go. Deck engineers. Tasked with keeping the ship in working condition, automatically clear 1 mark from any damaged ship rating when you drop anchor.
Yes, please. We need that. We need those interns. Buy other unpaid interns.
Okay, we'll get rid of the Bonesaw Troop.
Sergeant.
We don't need you anymore. Get off our ship.
We just swap.
No, it's like a villager when you like make them a zombie and then put a different block in front of them. And he's like, die, block, die. You have a new job.
Minecraft.
That's basically just a long, intense way of firing you.
Minecraft launcher.
It's just a long.
I don't know.
The other day, Zoe realized she accidentally wrote on Miss James' water bottle, get to know you thing, bridge to Terraria instead of bridge to Terabithia. So they're thinking, Zoe and Michael were jokingly plotting to make a book called Bridge to Terraria, which is Terraria but in Minecraft terms.
Yeah, it's how to bridge. It's how to bridge
Not
to
the water,
Terraria.
but remember those things we did at the beginning of the very start of the day one of the stream? Those water bottles where it was like, what's your favorite book? What's your favorite color? What year were you born? How old are you?
Okay.
What's your social security? Those things.
Wait a minute.
Well, in that case,
I don't remember that.
since you guys switched out, like, since we're, okay.
Back at that funny credit card.
All right, guys, lock in. Since we swapped those out, and the Bone Set Troop has always been deck engineers, and we're going to count this as dropping anchor, then they will also fix the armor up, which means that Keith is basically back up to full functionality. It looks like. Hooray!
Fixing from someone putting dropping us until
You made me do it.
I did not do it.
You kidnapped me. What are you talking about?
I held you back from the steering wheel. I wanted some thrill in this.
J'accuse. J'accuse. Anyway,
I didn't
all right.
kidnap you. You were not.
You like tied my. You like forced me to go towards the thing.
I was already going towards the thing. That's nothing you could do about it.
Shh.
I wanted to.
Shh. What are you doing? You want to make some food? Do you want to like talk with the people in the settlement about getting any ingredients and then cooking?
I do need more ingredients.
Okay.
Well, I need more potion things. I'm running out of things to make potions.
Okay. Why don't you guys then?
Make it out of your own skin.
I wish I could. I haven't regrown from the last time I sold my skin.
Why don't you? What would they make use out of? What would they find?
My skin.
No, that's.
You
I mean,
just said you hadn't regrown.
I mean, I could.
It's a long-term investment, Zoe.
I've been bald for a while.
I have foot skin.
It's a long-term investment, Zoe.
Amelia.
Oh.
And being loved.
Too much.
Kisses. I love kisses. Doc, do you want some kisses? Do you want to give kisses to someone who isn't? Who doesn't want you to kiss their face?
And
I'm
look,
gonna some good in my face. This was good.
don't get them too wound up, okay? Say, what have you got in your specimen like your specimens or your salvage? Probably your salvage that you don't really need that you want to trade them for.
I have delicious beetle fruits, but I don't want to use up my old memento for some.
Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to trade your sketch of shadowed paths? That's a chart. It's used for when you're like navigating or trying to find your way to a new location or something like that, but sketch of shadowed paths probably applies to the sync anyway, so they probably find that quite valuable.
Yeah, I can give that.
Okay, all right. Let me, I think, let's get in here. Let's find you something cool to add for specimens.
It's literally sitting in my lap. I can't move.
Something good to make food. 'Cause I need to make soup.
I like dog's heads. You see their skull.
And I love to
You see the shape
for
like
other people
there's
too.
He's becoming
Yeah.
Jork.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Snake.
He's becoming Jork.
Ooh, soup.
He just opened his mouth very intensely.
Ah. Well, that's how dogs are.
Okay, so Mango yawns and it's like his whole face floats inside.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure a cat's jaw is supposed to go 109.
All right, let me give you, I'm going to write it down I'm going to have you write it down. I'm going to type it in here. They're going to give you some meat. I'm about to tell you.
I'm gonna give you the meat of an apple, Ava.
Ready?
Yeah, so it's
Under specimens, Piscenes
wait, we're going to put you down.
meat.
What is that? How do
Piscenesque meat.
I wrote meant. I don't know why I wrote.
It means fish-like meat. So the meat is it's like fish meat.
Pisces part of it goes really hard to mine. I'm a Pisces.
Piscenesque meat.
Pisces.
So it's like fish meat. It's got that kind of flaky, pulls apart really easily. It's very easily pulled. The meat basically falls apart. But and there's a lot of it. There's a fair amount of it. In fact, you can put in parentheses after it like 2 because you've got like two.
Wait.
Basically, you have two specimens worth of the meat, enough to make several meals out of.
Or at least like a nice steak.
he
Or fillet.
I got myself a chameleon akuda.
Maybe like a sushi.
he's contemplating what to do with his fish meat.
Burn it alive.
I'm trying to cook so all of you can heal and I can heal.
No, everybody eats.
Right.
Yeah, but what taste it? Do I taste it? Like, kind of?
Sure.
I could just move your mouth.
You get sensations from it.
I didn't need to.
Ow,
that's not. That can bite you. That's why I said no.
Okay, so for cooking, you need 2 specimens. So what are you going to mix with the Piscenesque meat? Are you going to use the Pisces?
One of the beetle fruits.
So beetle fruit and Piscenesque meat. And what do you have for your cookings? You have cook? You've got cook it too.
Cook 2.
And tides?
And
I think.
Tides.
All right, so let's go tides for 1, cook for 2 more dice.
Cats are gonna be very offended.
And you're using your 2. So give me, roll 1 more for your specimens.
More?
Yep. Give yourself a delicious little mixture. What we got?
5, 6, a 4, and a 2.
6, 5, 4, 2. Lovely. That is a triumph. A triumph.
Yay!
Even the Gao are impressed because while they've had the chameleon and Cuda meat many times, they've never had it mixed with this beetle fruit because that's not something you can have down here. So mixed together, it is
Delicious.
It is delicious. It is outstanding.
We get a gourmet meal, loser.
All right, you guys can. Who still has any mire?
I do.
You have a mire? You can clear your mire.
He's a parrot now. I also have like on my car scroll.
Okay, so you can clear your mire and you can clear one of the marks on your tar scrawl tattoos.
Shit.
What?
Nothing. You faces.
What?
Okay, yeah, you can get 2. Who has marks on anything?
You can check for me.
I have marks on Gus. I have a mark on Gus.
You can take them on. Well, he was pretty
I
messed
have
up.
marks on Shirk the skin, but
Oh, you can clear those.
I have 1 mark on Gus.
You got 2 marks on Chirk the Skin.
yeah.
You can clear. You feel more. All of your various little beetles are in alignment now. They're all feeling unified. And
Clear both of them?
not like they're about to take off in separate directions and say, forget this noise, I don't want to live inside this skin anymore.
But do I clear both of them?
You clear both of the marks on Shirk the Skin.
Nice.
How many marks do you still have on the other one then?
I have 2 more.
2 more on the tar skull? The tar skull took a beating, huh? What kind of marks have you got, Puddin'?
I have 1 on Gus.
Gus will happily lap up a bowl full of this soup and be very, very pleased with the pet treats.
So undo the mark.
Undo that mark on Gus. That is correct. I don't think I had him marked.
Oh.
I don't think I had him marked. And I don't know if you got any marks.
Yeah, he took 2 marks, and then Maddie healed 1 of them with her like treat thingamajigger.
Take a specimen. Yes, you get a specimen that you can mix in, that you can use for your.
Are you gonna give me a specimen, or do I take a specimen?
No, the specimen is going to be.
Also, the specimen doesn't show the other things I have. It just shows the thing.
Yeah, that one's probably. Wait, what? So what do you?
Beast blood.
Let's get you. Let me get caught up on you then. So what do you have under your salvage?
Salvage. I have pouch of vials, rust extract, and stun bomb.
Stun bomb. All right. What do you have under specimens?
I have beast blood, Dragon Hunger, and Dragon. But for some reason here it only says beast blood and poison.
I think someone's parrot might be here. It's barking a lot.
Cool.
And
It's not
it is
5:30 yet.
Dried locust. Well, they might be quick. Dried locust. Cool. Under specimens. Here, under specimens. Here's what I'm going to give you. Camelio. So CHAMELECUDA. Camelio Cuda skin. Sort of a chameleon crossed with a barracuda skin.
It's like color changing barracuda.
I'll show you the picture of it, but
That's a
yeah,
good thing to have.
that was where the meat came from. But when it was all said and done, they had the skin left, and they're like, and they were about to throw it away, and you're like, can I have that? Because you don't know, I'm not gonna have any of the soup. I'm not really hungry.
I'm a soup person. I kind of have to stick my hand in it and absorb it.
But I'll take that skin if you're gonna throw it out. I'll take.
Soup sushi. I'm just soup.
So you've got that to like mix into your potions and stuff like that. Color changing, camouflagey, yeah. Scaly,
The anxiety soup.
yes.
Dude,
And if pieces of meat has like that something he doesn't want on that, can I salvage that from him? Is that a thing I can do?
Do you have
Like,
not salvage, but do you have hunt or
I have harvest.
harvest? Yeah. Give it a. Once you do harvest, and do you have tides? Roll tides and harvest and see if you can get anything after, because he's using a lot of it. But let's see if you can get anything else out of it.
You're just in the kitchen, like poking around, like trying to find something.
Harvest and tides. So you're rolling 3.
I'm just gonna borrow one of yours.
It's not actual fish though.
A 6 and a 5 and a
Yes. What do you want to write down?
fish
I
eye.
almost sat down on a knife.
That's all I have. I don't.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Camellia Okuda blood.
okay.
Is that what you want?
I can have.
Yeah. Or you can have like fat, or
Blood. In this sense.
you never know what's going to be in her potions now.
I can have ceremonial dynamite there.
Yeah, you want some ceremonial dynamite?
Really could have, which I could possibly clone to be my new buddy.
You could just
I might
go together. Go to microwave it.
This one's cool. Look at this. Look at this ship.
Whoa!
Leviathan spine on it. Yeah.
I get to
Why are your toes on my knee?
That should have been.
Okay. I think we will. Look at these guys. They're so cute.
They fly in squirrels, but they're big. They're really big.
Oh, these guys. Here. This is the This is where the fish-like
Whoa.
meat came from,
Delicious.
and that's where the skin and the blood
saying
came from.
that.
Chameleon Akuda. Okay. Because people might be shocked. What was the dog barking at?
random people barking up, passing by at the street.
Barking at the dog.
People are barking at the dog, not the dog's barking.
The dog is speaking perfect human language, and the people are barking at the dog.
So while you guys have been doing this, the other ship is also getting some repairs done because they got kind of mauled by Old Ordnell. Because they're not stopping here. This isn't where they're stopping. They're continuing on. They've got a destination that they need to get to. So Lepiosa comes over and is talking to you.
Hi.
No, me. She already talked.
Okay, fine. She comes over and talks to you, you big whiner.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
still,
you for.
I'm
I
still
don't know why you're.
plan.
I don't know why you're helping us,
Why are you helping?
but
Why are you being helpful?
thank you for doing that.
Because I don't like the mayor.
Ames.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to like that you didn't do what he wanted you to do.
We like
Can we verbally abuse him?
thing where we just like punch him, but our arms get really long.
Can we verbally abuse him?
Group thing.
I mean, he runs the town and he has a lot of guys.
Then again, we can
We can vicious mockery all the time. I think it's the word for that.
Yeah.
you can mock
We can-
them.
This is called mocking.
We can steal
You can
their,
mock them viciously.
We can steal their cockroaches.
Steal my chickens.
Want their cockroaches.
Steal their chickens. Steal their chickens.
Dude, you have a full body-sized supply of beetles.
I want to steal one of your beetles, though.
And you have
Probably at least
Right.
That feels me. I want
and blood. Just like
I just want to listen. I just want you to be. I just want you to be aware. He may not be happy if you don't come back with us.
Yeah.
Well,
I
just-
probably have a knife.
I have.
got a whip.
You
I have
probably.
a whip.
We've got fists.
You probably. What'd you say?
I probably have a knife. If
Why is your duck attacking your camera?
Okay.
She's being.
he's never seen his reflection before.
He doesn't have eyes.
If you
No, stop.
if you have to run,
Sorry.
Why is there an owl?
if you have to run and you have no place else to go, I can give you a place to try to find.
Wait, do we still get the reward from
We just never come back to him.
games?
Well, the thing you told her you were going to do is tell him that you found the
right.
ship and it was destroyed. But if it goes badly and you're on the run and you need a place to to get away,
Could she give us a
I can give you a chart.
That says extreme.
My navigator friend.
You're welcome, Mason. This makes sense.
I can give you a chart, and suddenly he's just really.
Chart? You said chart? You said chart?
Here, like, oh no, we're like
Oh, yeah, I'll give you a chart.
Just
What's
like-
that noise? Ace of
like Goku style.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you a chart.
Goku
Tackle.
Goku
Okay,
style.
so under charts, write down coded. No, CODED. Like it's in a code. It doesn't look like a useful chart. It looks like just scribbles and stuff. But if you know what the symbols mean and everything, you can see that it's a chart to where she's going. Yep. Don't lose that. There are other people who can figure out what it means, and where we're going needs to stay secret.
Put it in the
I'm the one that made it for you, so I can't get that mad because I gave you the option. Not helpful.
Thank
Don't
you.
touch my charts. You know what's good for you. Me just pulling out like my whole like heart, like freaking giant knife.
So while that's finishing up, you Zoe, you turn around and you finish with basically you're levitating this big like 20-foot long metal spear and locking it on into the mount on the front of Keith's head. You know, like it's like basically got a place where it kind of sockets into place. Not on Keith itself, but on like something that's like on his head.
I just socket it, do a little graceful land, and then just bye.
fall over.
Death.
And
Guys.
Death is
I'm not dead. I just fell asleep.
All the beetles just like
Death by exhaustion.
They're just like
Collapse into a pile of bugs.
she just like warps into a puddle because they're all asleep. So she's not even human shaped anymore. She's just a puddle.
they just go around like climbing the walls.
It's like when you throw one of those squish balls on the ground and it just like.
Okay, so you have a bunch of new ingredients. You've got some new soup. You have a new chart. The ship's been fixed up. You guys have been fixed up.
Yourself.
I'm playing my ocarina in the corner.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've decided to do.
It makes it sound interesting. Really?
I don't know what I've done.
Why don't you roll me
Why am I rolling?
tides and flourish?
For the ocarina. The ocarina thing?
Tides and flourish.
So I have 2 in flourish.
Yeah.
So you go for
Whoa!
math.
Good math. 6, 6, 1.
Double sixes.
Yeah. It's amazing.
He plays ocarina.
It's like ocarina away over there.
Playing Legend of Zelda.
John Cleese skips away like one of those like Legend of Zelda style games. John Lee goes away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw the speed one time. It's like having a panic attack in the corner. Even better, spice it up with a harmonica.
I saw one person. I saw one person who played a scary game with the harmonica. I saw one person who played a scary game with a harmonica in their mouth, and every time they screamed, it was amazing.
Do that.
I'm gonna okay. After you get done playing, that leader of the Gao comes over.
Oh,
He's like, that was lovely.
oh yeah.
You really, we don't have a lot of great musicians here,
I'm not great.
not like you. And it is, we used to, but they passed quite some time ago, and it is
No.
really delightful to hear
You don't have to do this.
Okay.
songs in the shadows again. I've missed that.
If she gets a whisper that's a song in the shadows, I'm gonna die.
So take a whisper, song in the shadows.
Alright, bye bye.
I'm taking the duck.
No,
There we go. She's alive again.
Songs or song?
Take a pick.
Okay.
Songs in the shadows, song in the shadows.
Songs in the shadows. And you're just like reading the Bible. And
Actually, not in, of.
Of the
Salts
shadows.
of the shadows.
Salts of the shadows. You walk in the shadow and it's like all salty in your
That's
eyes.
me.
What song is that? I know that song.
Song of Time.
It's like
That's me.
Legend of Zelda, there you
That's
go.
me. Okay.
pretty much true.
Songs of
I
the
have a
shadows.
sticker that says I came here. It was something like I was playing Zelda. something I was playing Zelda. Something along the lines of something around
Dangerous to go along.
He's playing this. He's like playing it like this. Because you have to put it straight on.
No, it's fruit.
No, that's how you play Ocarina.
Is straight up, but his head is down. Therefore, it's straight, but the angle.
Okay.
That's not very good for playing. Like, cuts off your airway.
All right. Going on real quick.
Yeah.
Milestone.
It says I paused Zelda to
Milestone for this episode.
Episode.
I felt I passed.
With a brilliant idea to hide here, like cowards.
move this thing.
Cowards.
Okay, let's. Oh, so going around over to one at a time. Write it down. Came up with a. Okay, actually,
with a plan
real quick.
to save-
Does anybody want to? You guys have. You each have at least 3 minor milestones. Not you, but you have 3 minor milestones. Unless you already use it. Do any of you want to use one of those milestones or those 3 milestones to raise one of your skills or anything like that, or one of your languages?
Give me a minute.
Or you can add a point onto one of your tracks. Like you could make Gus, well, you can't do it anymore, but for example, you could make Gus one, like make the track longer to give you, essentially give yourself more hit points. But so if you got a skill that you would like to have be higher or an aspect that you would like to be a little bit tougher.
Do a new skill.
I'm trying to remember. Let me look.
Hey, man, what did I name my Pingapod?
Great question. I don't think they got a name.
You're saying my Pingapod just have a name. That wasn't the first thing I did. When I
No.
learned that
I don't
I'm
believe
ashamed
so.
at myself.
Or else I have the memory of a peanut, which I do, but like,
His name is Goblin now.
They're not in
why are you beatboxing?
My God.
Immediate reaction.
I think that's
Okay.
That's in the quote.
With 3, here's what you can do. You can add a box to your aspects track. You can develop an aspect, which means kind of tweak it. You can gain a new skill rank, or you can get a new language rank. To get an entirely, yeah, you want to get a new skill? Is that what you're saying, Asa? You want to get a new skill? Yeah, you can take a new level. You can take a new level of a skill. It can be level 1. You can pick up a skill that you don't currently have if you want to. What's that?
scout.
There you go. Okay, so erase 3 of your milestones, and you can pick up scavenge. Let me just get in there
Can I
and
not make a new one? Or is that?
Can I have my pencil?
you can still make a new one, but for right now, erase the 3 that you have. Did you have 3? Okay, so you can write a new one for this session.
I made soup.
Okay, so we're gonna go over here to Anthony, and we're gonna say made soup. Made soup.
That's in the quote book.
And you picked up salvage? Wait, is that what'd you pick up? Scavenge or salvage?
Scout.
Scavenge. Okay. That was Anthony. Puddin', what'd you pick up?
I picked up one more on Chthonic.
Yeah, right. But I mean, what milestone did you do?
Can I have my pencil back? I'm gonna set this down. I swayed someone for the first time.
That's the first time you used that one?
Yeah.
I feel like you used it before. It's a video.
Okay.
I found that.
What did you pick up for a milestone?
But she has a pencil right now. But came up with the idea, with the plan to help the water carrier.
With the lie plan. Are you going to use any of them to raise a skill or anything? Or are you going to save them?
Can I take a couple of these guys off the explosive piles?
You can make that. You can take one off of it. Yeah, you can make it 4 open instead of 3 open. Because right now the track is 3. You can make it a track of 4. Yes.
Do I?
I will print you a new one, but for right now, just kind of, I don't know, scribble out that X or something like that and change that 3 to a 4 down there in the bottom. I'll print you out a new one.
Because I feel like the explosive piles we're going to need more dots of.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that. And Zoe,
Yeah.
what did Lydia get for her milestone?
Passed out fixing unicorn horn.
Passed out
That's the most
fixing.
random sentence.
I'm gonna say pass out fixing teeth. Are you using any of your milestones to raise any skills?
No.
For instance, rattle.
No.
which is what you use to fix Keith.
No, I mean, we have the troop. We have the interns.
What's that?
We swapped our bone saw troop for the one that fixes the ship.
Yeah, I just changed that. Yeah, I just changed it. That you didn't have to do anything for that. We never used the bone saw troop, so we're just gonna use the. That's what I kind of thought you guys had anyway.
Healing thing.
The interns were like, "Oh, we're here to fix." She already did it.
Okay, cool. You guys got some advances. You're skilled up. New milestones, and you're all fixed up. And now all you have to do is lie to the most powerful man in the area.
Yeah, boo boo.
But what if we run? We have the truck.
But like, what if we just like?
Well, if it goes badly and you need to run, you do have a chart.
How fast? Like
Remember, he's not very
like
fast.
300 miles an hour. Like
Definitely no. Hard no.
8.
How fast can he go? Like the average car speed?
No.
Like,
No.
is he really that slow?
He really is. We made
Most-
him.
Is he like the speed?
I want you to think like a sailing ship. Most sailing ships would be like 20 knots, so 20 miles an hour, 15, 20 miles an hour.
He's not that. Not fast.
And that's at full.
What about when he's in fast mode?
What if we give
If he's
him,
in
like,
fast mode, he can go faster, but it's also more. He's also.
What if I feed the plant that powers his brain? What if I feed him like
A piece of paper.
the thing, whatever I have, whatever specimen I have that makes him go really fast?
Hear me
Like,
out. Caffeine,
Mario Star.
Prezerin. No.
Caffeine, Prezerin, key.
Hey yo, I just grew this new
Caffeine,
plant. It has these beads that make my brain
key.
crazy, man. like I crushed this bead in my hand and suddenly I felt the urge to eat the moon.
All right.
Let's give it to Keith and see what happens.
We're going to keep going with this. Thank you guys for getting going on this. When we get done with this game, which maybe, who knows, a few more seconds.
I want a one shot for all my friends. Remember, the moon's haunted.
The moon is delicious.
Yes.
That's what we've learned.
But we'll have to see what we want to do
That's
next.
the moral of the story.
Masks, maybe.
Superheroes.
Want to go superheroes?
We also have an entire slideshow of D&D characters.
I've wanted to be a she stole my dad. And fed it to Michael, of all people.
That wasn't a good idea.
All right.
Never.
Thank you guys. I'm going to
Thank
stop
you.
recording.